Cheers, everybody. Graham from Smarty Pints here, coming at you. Alex can't be here because he's probably not awake yet. What am I waiting for? Anyways, so in this video we're going to be discussing the brew day that we're doing. I'm brewing Samuel Smith's organic cherry wheat. The recipe I took off the bottle because they list the ingredients there. I got together with Alex and we went over the recipe. We ballparked what we would do, or as in this case I would do, and the hops, the malt, the mashing, everything was just ballparked because there's no real recipe out there telling what to do. There's ideas, but nobody's really come up with the recipe. So in this video ahead, I go about showing you what I did. I explain my system a little bit better, and then finally I'm going to show you the fermentation. So enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment.
So I had some people ask me about my setup, if I do any sparging, whatnot, how do I do my mashing process, and I don't do any sparging. This is a single vessel mashing sparging system where I put all the water in the tank. And in this case I'm doing a 10-gallon batch and I've got about 16.2 gallons in there. And for my recirculation, I bought a stainless steel float on eBay. Works great. It was better than my previous one where I had a tube sticking down, just sticking down into the mash. I didn't like that because I was afraid of channeling. If I had more grains in there and the grain bed was higher up, you could get the channeling effect. I was just worried about that. So, but on my first brew, it didn't seem to affect it as much. But still, I didn't want to take a chance for later brews, so I got that float. Anybody who's wondering, single mash system, transfers out of here, pump up to the rims tube, back in. When I transfer, I'm going to take this hose, put it back on top there, detach this hose, so that way this hose is hooked up to my input here, and just transfer straight up into there. So I just do magical chairs with the hoses. It's all good. I just have that hooked up to there right now because I didn't want to leave it on the floor. Alright, so that's it in a nutshell. I like the system. It was recommended to me by Lewis, a good friend of mine. If anybody wants any info on him, he's the one that I turn to for going to electric. And I like it because, one, I can brew inside, and two, I don't have to worry about boilovers. This is great.
Alright, dudes, here's what we got going on.
Just finished mashing.
Right there. Right in there.
And what I did was I mashed in about 128. I brought it to about 125. Then I bumped it up to 155. First step I held for about half an hour. Second step I held for about 45 minutes. Then I mashed out at about 168. Now I'm transferring over into the boil. That. Oh, my face. So we're gonna kick the boil on, and we're gonna call it a day. Check our efficiencies. There we go.
We're fermenting away.
Nice thick-headed Kreuzen.
We pulled out about 14, a little over 14 gallons. My target was supposed to be 12.8 gallons or 12.2, one or the other. And I wound up coming up with a little bit more. I think it's because my measurements were off in Beersmith. It had me put in 16 gallons for mashing. And when I transferred over, it told me I would have in the neighborhood of I think I was supposed to start off with 12.8, and then I was supposed to go down, but instead I wound up getting more than that. And anyways, I got more quantity out of it, but I still hit my specific gravity, which is the crazy thing. And I put the points in 1.047, and computer's upstairs, but basically what it said was my efficiency actually went up. Now whether that was if I controlled the temperature better, the recirculation might have been better with the float, it's hard to say. I mean, I changed a lot of variables. I played with the temperature a little bit more. I stepped up the temperature. Rather than doing a single infusion mash, I did the stepping. I introduced the stainless steel float for better recirculation. I did a longer mash. Either way, I mean, my efficiency went from, I think I was looking at 86, it went up to 89. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, plans for this beer include letting it finish fermenting. Then we're going to transfer on top of some cherries. And then we're going to keg it. We're going to serve it at a wedding where it will be consumed. So guys, like I said, I will include the recipe for this beer. I think I said I would include it. But I got it off the bottle, you know, and then from there, Alex and I ballparked what we would do with the hops, when we would add the hops, and the mashing schedule in general. So, hope you guys found this to be fun. I'll catch you later.